If you're doing industrial marketing, in this video, I'm going to show you how your marketing department can actually produce you revenue. Let's talk about the definition of what is industrial marketing. To me, industrial marketing is marketing for industrial companies, which is completely different than any normal B2B type industry. Most people in industrial will hire somebody in marketing that doesn't really have experience in industrial marketing because, let's face it, there's typically one job in the small to medium-sized group of companies. There's one person in marketing and 10 to 15 people in sales, because typically industrial manufacturing companies haven't seen the results from the marketing department to justify, let's build out this massive team. Now, the bigger companies that are in the hundreds of millions and above, they typically do have a team because there's a lot going on. Most of the time, the marketing person is focusing on trade shows and graphics and internal type flyers and things like that. I'm here to tell you that you can drastically change that scope if you partner with an agency like MFG Tribe, where this is all we do every single day. So you can't take the normal B2B marketing strategies and just say, hey, everybody says Facebook ads work well for B2B business, let's do them for industrial. We've seen people do that, it fails. You have to look at it from the standpoint of, you have to understand the buyer, understand purchasing, engineering, operations people. Where do they pay attention? What type of content do they want to consume? How do they want to be talked to? When do they want to be talked to? And how to convert them into a potential customer and then a customer. It is completely different than B2B. You cannot just take the basic strategies, but you can take some of the strategies and mold them and shape them into something that can work specifically for your industrial company. So let's talk about how it's different. They are not on Facebook, they're not really on Instagram from a business standpoint, they are on LinkedIn, they're consuming it on a weekly, sometimes daily basis. They don't care about what you ate for breakfast, they're more interested in politics and the industry and what's happening with trade agreements and things like that. They want to consume content, they want to have answers to their questions readily available. They go to search, they go to social, they want to consume articles, they want to consume videos, and they want to understand as much as they possibly can. They have a problem and they're looking for somebody else to solve it. That's in general how it's different. That's why it's different than most B2B stuff, and that's why B2B typically at the highest level does not work strictly to it. So now that we know how it's different, let's talk about how are you going to excel for your industrial or manufacturing company. Now, you have to have a strategy that covers a couple of key areas. You have to be producing content. You have to put that content in places where people are paying attention to. You have to show up when they're searching. You need to be using different types of methods to reach out to people. It's no longer just cold visits, cold calls, emails, trade shows. Stuff has changed, but you have to be hitting all the different areas. Trade shows can work if it's strategic, but too often industrial manufacturing companies are spending too much time at trade shows, not really auditing the results of it and not making adjustments to the strategy. In order for you to excel as an industrial marketing person that works at a manufacturing company or as a company and make your department produce revenue, you need to partner with an industrial marketing agency like MFG Tribe. This is what we've been doing for the last 8 years. We have over 50 years of a direct manufacturing marketing experience before I started the agency 8 years ago. We do this on a daily basis and we cover a couple of key areas. You have to look at web and SEO. You have to be active, I mean really active on LinkedIn, on social. You have to be producing a significant amount of content every month, written and video, in order for you to stand out. You need to be doing email marketing, but not the traditional way, not with Home Depot ads. You need to be doing it from a standpoint of building lists, looking at the target demographic, going to Zoom Info, pulling those people in, email market to them, send connection requests on LinkedIn, pick up the phone and call these people and ask them if they're interested in what it is that you guys do, or if they got the article that you sent them in the email last week. That is what's going to work. You have to sell without selling. It's no longer just a straight up direct sales approach where it's like, here's my line card, do you want to buy? You have to try and provide value first. The only way to do that is going to be with a piece of content or having something on your website that is going to provide them with that value before you can go in for that sale. So you have to give first, then you can ask for their attention, ask for a potential opportunity. This is what works, but you have to hit all the areas. You can't say, I want to spend $40,000 this year and pay somebody just to manage my social. If you're not creating content, there's nothing going to be of value to post on the social or send it out through emails if you're not creating content. So you have to look at it from the standpoint that I have to do some sort of piece of creative, written and video, or one of the other. I have to distribute and post at areas that are going to get attention. then I have to circle back and follow up with these people to make sure they saw it. That's how you get the full circle of it. If you're only doing one of those, it is not going to work. You have to have something from the creative side of it and something from a distribution side, and you have to pick and choose what you want to do. Now, if you have a bigger budget, you should be doing a little bit of all of them. If you have a bigger budget than that, go full force, hire an agency like ours. We will do it all for you. We have engineers on staff that write all of our content. We have a video team in-house. Everything's done in-house, and we know your market, and we can help turn your marketing department into a revenue generating source for you. Typically, it hasn't been. Most industrial owners, CEOs, presidents look at marketing department as a bottomless pit of requests for money, but the times have changed, and with strategic marketing combining with the sales efforts, you can turn marketing department into a revenue-making machine. If you got value out of this content, you're in industrial marketing, you want to learn more about industrial marketing and marketing for manufacturing companies, check out my YouTube channel. I've got over 500 videos. We talk about this frequently. Head over to our website if you want to see how we are different. If you guys like podcasts, whatever platform you listen to podcasts on, type in technical sales and marketing, you will see all this content. Follow me on LinkedIn. We produce an insane amount of video content every single week about industrial marketing and technical sales. I'm sure that you will find something that gives you that aha moment or a significant amount of value. Share it with one person you know, and we will see you on the next one.